Hello and welcome to something a little bit special today. I've got a challenge run in Moonstone Island where we are going to complete the Spirit Barn on day number 3. Now, if you've played Moonstone Island, you may know, or may be thinking, I'm pretty sure that's impossible. Because that would mean completing Zed's quest on the day that we're first able to meet him, and a couple other very tight windows. But it is all possible, and I am going to show you how. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking the video. Also, consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it if you'd consider subscribing. So, the reason I played the tutorial, you might be wondering, in a min-max run, what's the point of doing the tutorial? Well, there's a couple resources we can get for free just for doing the tutorial. Actually, only just this fiber. But this fiber is going to be very useful, because in this run, we are going to need a balloon pretty much instantly. So our best bet for getting that is going to be grabbing this fiber, and time does not pass in the tutorial. You'll wind up with about 30 fiber, which is more than enough for building everything we need. And now we get to pick our starter. I'm going to pick Shmeep, as that's the one I'm the most comfortable with. I imagine you could do this run with any of the starters, because there's actually extremely little combat in this entire run. So we got Shmeep. Now we will go fight the Gem Goblin, and we will do the combat tutorial. Make sure to press Q to enable fast mode while you're here. Make the fights go a little bit quicker. And that will do it for the tutorial. It's a pretty uneventful tutorial. Kind of annoying you have to go through all that for 32 fiber, but I swear it will be important. Oh, what a start. This is an amazing start. So this glowing patch right here is our first moonstone. But what actually matters to us, and this was the big breakthrough for me that made this run possible, is to get the whistle on night 1. So there's not a lot of things you can do on night 1. You can discover a mine by mining up a couple rocks with the hammer that you find. But for the most part, it's hard to actually do anything productive on night 1. But what you can do is you can run over here and get the whistle. And this will be actually not the only way to beat Zed's quest. You can do it without the whistle on day 1. It's extremely tight, like literally 10. And make sure I'm not missing any of these. I'm also going to grab this stone fruit. And there we go. A decent night 1. Finding that first moonstone is very helpful. So something that is basically what we're going to spend all our time doing is getting 6 of those moonstone nuggets. Because 6 moonstone nuggets is needed to craft the Spirit Barn. So we have Asuno, who's going to wake us up, welcome us to the world, and give us back our items. And we are going to completely ignore her, even though she was like, hey, come talk to me. That would be really cool if you did that. No time. We got to hustle. So we're going to race, and we are going to make a beeline. Well, first we're going to get our mom's letter, which is actually very useful because we do need to craft the balloon, which I'm actually going to do now. So you can see our fiber from the tutorial came in handy. Now we're going to race over to Zed. He's already open. Oh, because we passed out at 2 a.m. Also, make sure to grab a cattail. One of the easiest things to find, I believe one always spawns in that pond, but you will need 1 cattail and 1 stone fruit. You may see where I'm going with this already, but if not, it will become very clear here in a second. We're going to accept Zed's quest, and we're going to turn in spirit research. I don't think you need to do this. This money will not come in handy, but you might as well get the free money while you're here. Say goodbye, and let's leave. Something I was thinking about was using this money to get more stamina items, possibly, if we run out, which could happen, though I think stone fruit foraging will do the job for us. So we have our 1 stone fruit, and 6 flax flowers will be plenty. So we're going to make a beeline for right here, and we're going to head straight to the Spring Temple, where there is a guaranteed level 5 long log. Zed closes at 5 p.m. or 1700 up there in the top right. So we need to be very, very, very careful about that. Also, I want to save when I hit this island, and I'll explain why. So I'm just going to override this one. Oh, this is going to get so confusing now. So you might be wondering, why am I saving? Because, oh, I don't need to pick any of this up. what we're going to do is we're going to wait for night. And we're going to find the Moonstone. And then the Moonstone will still be there. So we'll reload the save. And we'll find the Moonstone. There we go. So diagonal to the rock. Here it is. So I'll pick it up just to show you guys. They glow at night. That's why I waited for nighttime. And now it's not glowing. So we're going to go back to menu. We're going to load our game. We're then going to go to this one, which is at 1431. Perfect. Yes. And then diagonal from that rock. We're also going to pick up some of the forage here, because there's a lot of good forage on this island I found while I was walking around. And this forage will be useful. Mostly the stone fruit are the ones I want. Stone fruit are going to be really important for getting that stone and that wood. Use our cattail that we got earlier. One thing that really bothers me. Time passes during this cutscene. And there's nothing we can do. I don't believe I can run forward. I'm holding forward to see if it will do anything. Nope. So yeah, we just lose a half hour to that. Isn't that great? Isn't that really cool? Isn't that really awesome? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now do not attack this long log. Long log is friend. We're just going to feed him a bunch of flax flowers. And there we go. So we're going to keep the long log, and we're immediately just going to switch to whistle and whistle home. Turn in the quest to Zed, and then we'll spend the rest of our day looking for Moonstone. We need to have 3 Moonstone by the end of the night, don't we? We're actually going to be cutting it a bit close on Zed, but it won't matter too much. Turn in that spirit research. So we closed at 1700, and if we don't complete this quest today, we won't have the recipe for the spirit barn tomorrow. So it's very important that you do your events in the sequence like I just did. Also, we already have 2 Moonstone. That's crazy. Oh yeah, because we found one on the ground. Okay, never mind. It's not that crazy. Oh, I'm going to just save again. This time I'll save over... I don't know, maybe this one with 4 minutes of playtime. Gonna save. And then we are going to start mining rocks because we need 10 copper for tomorrow for the quest that Pharaoh will give us. And then when it gets dark, which is around 1800, I'm gonna save, go back to the surface, and hunt down my last Moonstones. And that will leave us with 4 for tomorrow. I'm actually going to reload my save. I don't like how I did that. So load game. Also, can I guarantee, is it always going to be this rock? Was it this one or that one? I think it was actually this one. Yes, it is. Interesting. That's cool to know. But it rearranged the rock spawns. We also need a lot of iron, so it's not... like, we don't have to solely spend our time getting copper. Pharaoh doesn't open till 10 tomorrow, but having 10 copper right away in the morning's probably the move. Am I the only one who never knows where they can walk in these mines? Like, the rock textures just kind of all look like they're on top of each other. Okay, so now, save. Save again. Always saving. Always be saving. We're going to pick up some forge while we're walking. Oh, wait, no, we're not, because we don't need the forge. We are going to walk around the edges of the islands to try to discover peripheral islands. I'm already seeing one way up there. I'm actually going to go to it because we'll have to go to one adjacent island to get one of our Moonstone, essentially. So there's 2 more on the island. And then there's one in the place where the Guardian is. That leaves us 1 more that we have to find. Again, every island has 1 Moonstone ingot, or 1 Moonstone nugget, essentially. I think they're actually just called Moonstone. Oh, really? We got one of these tonight? I mean, I'm not going to take advantage of it, but it's pretty cool. So this is a thing... I forget what it's called. Actually, I don't know what it's called. But it rains glitter, and you have a chance of finding special enemies. Not going to be too useful to us. Okay. Here it is. I'm going to take a quick screenshot of that. Oh, well, we're going to reload the save. And now let's run. So there's 1 on the island to our right where the temple is. Do you think I could run the temple tonight? It would be risky, but I'm kind of tempted to try. So let's first find everything. Because the temple's right there, and it doesn't really take that long, frankly. There it is. Okay. So this one is kind of in between these 3 trees. Again, I'm just going to take a screenshot. And right behind the palm tree in front of the lighthouse. Okay. Exit to menu. It's time, guys. It is tiempo. I don't actually know how to do this routing, so we're going to try a couple different ways. I think the way that's making the most sense to me currently is actually going down. So head south, which I know we kind of started to walk north, so it will be a slight waste of time. But what we should be able to do... Hi, Farah. Oh, wait. We can save us from having to go through her text tomorrow. So we'll just be able to walk into her shop. I don't know if that will really save any time, but just something I was like, oh, okay. I think it just makes me feel like I'm playing faster when I do that. Oh, what am I doing? It's not down here. It's up here. Come on, calm down, man. Come on, get your head in the game. So we have 6 hours to go through the Guardian Temple, build the tent. We still haven't built the tent. Maybe I should have done that earlier when we were like clearing something. Why did I talk to Cleo? Beside the fact she's best girl. And I like talking to Cleo. I'm not gonna lie. She's just the coolest one. I don't actually like a lot of the characters in this game so far, but Cleo seems cool. But I didn't like the characters in Stardew Valley either, so I just don't really like characters. Honestly, when was the last time I played a game where I'm like, oh, I love this video game character? You think we could do this in 6 hours? I think so. So right, left, left, get the chest in case it has something cool. It does not. I don't know why, I always think it will. We can completely skip over this part. Let this guy shoot. Wait just a moment so we don't get hit by it. Guys, I think we're going to be able to beat the Guardian on day 1 too. So I did a run of this earlier, and I did not beat the Guardian on day 1. So that's pretty funny. I'm actually really happy we're able to do this. And we have lily pads, so don't worry about this fight. Like, he can really hurt Shmeep, but he can't really hurt Shmeep, if you know what I mean. We've only got 1 left. Let's do this one just because it's funny. Oh, actually it was 1.5 times damage. So he must be weak to both earth type attacks and fire type attacks. Got the memory shard, got a bunch of level ups, but most importantly, we get the chest after the boss, which has, yes, it does have Moonstone number 5. So all we have to do now is go get that one we never picked up on that northern island, and we are chilling. I'm also going to get this upgrade, which is actually going to help us. Yeah, this is actually going to be huge. It's going to be really big, because tomorrow morning we'll have well, not really big, but tomorrow morning, 10 extra stamina. So you can see, you can actually do that dungeon in like 1 in-game hour, if you're slick with it. I guess it was more like 2, but still. 2 in-game hours, like, come on. That's pretty good. Also, I went the wrong way. We may need to set up our alchemist tent somewhere else. Should I save? I'm going to make another save. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way around the lake. Yeah, I will. We have 2 hours to clear out a tiny spot. We'll be okay. Alchemist tent is set up. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to chop trees for the rest of the night. Oh, yes. We actually need to chop a lot of trees. So something I just remembered, we need furnaces. Because we only need to get 1 moonstone tomorrow. We won't be on a time crunch. So actually, I'm already plotting it out in my head. We're doing amazingly. No, I think I'm just going to go to the northern island first thing in the morning or something. Yeah, and then we can teleport and we'll be closer to Ferris. So when the timer hits 1:40, I'm going to go inside or start walking home. Please don't pass out like in our doorway or something. Easy, easy, easy. Sleep for the night. Gosh, we're almost there on the wood. We're doing swimmingly so far. Now this would be where day 3 would go, but everything was going great until I realized I was 1 copper short of making the alchemy table. So I headed back down into the mines, not realizing I was very low on energy and I hadn't made a save the entire day. So we're gonna have to give day 3 a retry. I never saved, so we're retrying day 3. I'm actually gonna do it better, even better this time. I am gonna leave here at like 6:40 probably. Yeah, I remember I was like, I'm gonna leave right when the clock hits 6:40. And that worked perfectly. And then Smithy just opened. Sell. And we will craft that real quick. Craft up 3 of them. Let's just put these right outside our mine. Oh, we actually did it right this time. Now let's go straight north. Go get that final moonstone. Oh, I didn't even comment for some reason. I was just like zoning out. We got our last one. So now it's just head home. Check to see if our furnaces are done. Which they're probably not yet. I would like to actually get the copper, if possible. So we need 9 copper. Please give me 2. Please give me 2. It would save me a lot of heartache. You only gave me 1, and for some reason I'm wasting my time by getting this. I believe my iron should be done at this point. If it isn't, who cares? Also, I didn't look to see when that copper would be done, and that was a bit of a mistake on my part. So I will maybe just, well, I'll go till I have 6 iron bits. And that will at least let me refill my furnaces as efficiently as possible. Still, oh, I should have put the copper in, you fool. So 1340 and 1641. So I think when I finish chopping down these trees, we should be at 1340. If not, I can go for the stone as well. You gotta like think about every step you take when you're trying to min-max, man. Every step you... I need to not sing in videos. It's like when I watch live streamers and they start singing, I just turn it off. I'm not gonna lie. But I say words that are in songs, and then I have to sing them. I think that's how like most people's brains work, actually. I'm gonna be like, am I a weirdo? No. Absolutely not. I know far too many people where you just say a random sentence from a song and they're like, they break into September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's all I'll say. I want my next copper to finish. I didn't check when it would. So maybe I'll just finish getting the wood, because we're actually super close. And then I'll go back and I'll check the furnaces, see if one's open. Because then we can make the Moonstone Enchanter. Check the Spirit Barn recipe, make sure we're not messing it up. Like I did last time. When are you going to be done? 1547? Jeez Louise, taking your sweet time, huh? It's almost 1540. That means this guy is about to finish. Right? It's 1547 for you. Oh, both of them finished at 1547. Holy smokes. Okay. We can just load you guys up. And off to the races they go. Did I mess up the copper again? I messed up the copper again. I actually don't know what's up with me today. Actually, my brain is full of instrumental analysis and not Moonstone Island. I think that's the problem. Please sign the petition to get me to stop being a college student. Down below, it's called the subscribe button. And it's as good as your signature legally. I can also like use that on documents. Like I'm going to take out home loans in your name. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to be a homeowner. Technically, you won't get to live there, but like the paperwork will say you're a homeowner. And like I'll let you use it for like, I don't know, on dates or something. Like if you want to like impress your date, be like, I got like a mansion in Wisconsin. I'll let you use it, I guess, for that. But you won't actually get to go there. Just like, I'll give you the deed or something. If you're on a date with someone and they whipped out their house deed, is that hot? Like, as a young person who may never own a home, honestly, yeah. Like, if you're on The Bachelor and I'm trying to decide and you just are like, I'm a homeowner, be like, well, sorry, Catherine. That condo just won't cut it. I gotta think of things to say while I just mine trees and chop rocks. Mine trees and chop rocks. Yup, that's what I'm doing. 1852, 1853, 1851. Wow, they all finish within seconds of each other. We'll just stand here for 20, I guess. Sure. I think I need to probably get more ore, but I don't remember what. So I'm just going to stand here and wait. Get that. Get that. And get this. And now we go to crafting. We craft the Moonstone Enchanter. We place it down right next to our house. And we just craft the freaking Spirit Barn. And that is how you get the Spirit Barn on the first possible day in Moonstone Island. If you didn't know, the Spirit Barn allows you to have a team that's larger than 3 spirits. So it's pretty handy, I would say. And I highly recommend getting one as soon as you can so you can start building up your collection. Because if you're like me, you want to catch every single new spirit you see, and this will allow you to do that. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, subscribing, trying to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year. And without a further ado, take care. Bye-bye.